kitchen. We got something very exciting today. I don't know how to pronounce that. Nakamura Tokichi. Tokichi. Nakamura Tokichi. Okay, I sound white, but it's fine. I actually got the 2 cheapest blends on the website. This one was 8,000원? This one was 9,000원. At the same time, any cheap matcha you get from Japan directly is going to be better quality than any like expensive matcha you get in the States. I'm a big fan of this packaging. It has instructions on how to make your matcha. How to make a matcha for 1 bowl. For the case of usucha, thin matcha, put a spoonful of matcha about 2 grams into a bowl and pour 70 milliliters of hot water, 80 degrees Celsius, into a bowl. Then stir briskly with a chasen, bamboo whisk, until it becomes smooth. For the case of koicha, thick matcha, use 5 grams of matcha and pour 40 cc of hot water. Word. I'm keeping these boxes for my junk journal. Mystery blends, no clue what they are. Adjusted you. Hope that's better. This is boiling water. That's not what we're gonna use for a matcha because you're supposed to use 80 degrees Celsius-ish, which is just shy of boiling water. But if you use water that's too hot for your matcha, then you're gonna end up burning the tea, which accentuates the bitterness, and we don't want that. It's my beautiful matcha bowl. Now, I went to a pottery class the other day and I made myself my own matcha bowls, and I'm getting them cured right now. Oh, okay. So this one's Ukishima no Shiro, and this one's Fuji no Shiro. I think I'm gonna try this one. A lot of the time, your matcha's gonna be in these little packets. Just kind of a bitch to open because the powder goes everywhere. Oh, shut up. That's so beautiful. 엄마, can you believe how green this matcha is? 너무 예쁘지? 완전 초록색. That is probably the greenest matcha I've owned so far. It's beautiful. That's crazy. That's Fuji no Shiro. And the cap design is actually pretty interesting because it's like a seal cap where it kind of seals like that, which makes me kind of nervous because every time I open it, if I use too much force, then the matcha powder is going to go everywhere. Oh, I cannot get over how green this is. Are you kidding me? If you guys don't know, there are quite a number of ways to tell if you have quality matcha or not, and a big factor is how green your matcha is. And this one's Okishima no Shiro. Another way to tell is Another way to tell is the expiration date. Matcha is not supposed to have that long of an expiration date. You're supposed to consume it right away. So that's also very telling. Crazy. Okay. But Fuji no Shiro definitely has a more nutty undertone, while I keep forgetting your name. So sorry. While the Okushima no Shiro, this one has a lighter flavor. Like, I'm assuming that this one has more complex undertones, like deep notes, while this one is more so a very light, fresh flavor. Unfortunately, today we're trying a blend. That was not intended, but I'll be damned if I waste any of that bag. I'm also supposed to sift it, but unfortunately today, due to technical difficulties, we're not sifting it. I would say that's about 2 grams of matcha at most. Our chasen, or our bamboo whisk, has been steeping in hot water for quite some time now. Check if the bristles are soft. This one is. So we're gonna get a little bit of hot but not boiling water. Alright, you're gonna whisk in W-ish motions until you get a light green foam at the top. That's another telltale sign of how you can tell if your matcha is good quality. Is it able to form and then hold that foam layer on top? Beautiful. So pretty. So pretty. That's really strong. Oh, I was not expecting that. Interesting. The flavor is actually way more astringent than I anticipated, which I love. It's actually pretty complex. I taste a lot of nutty undertones, which I'm assuming is coming from the Fuji no Shiro, not the Okushima no Shiro, based on the aroma that those bags were giving off. I really like that. That's really complex. Unfortunately, I am a child, so I will be making this into a latte. 1 second. I I never knew how to use one of these, but I learned recently that when you spin it, the honey doesn't flow. See, it like stays on the comb. Once you stop spinning it, it starts flowing. I don't really like making my matcha that sweet. Small little drizzle at most. Okay, wait, I changed my mind. Anything for the aesthetics. So good. You know, honestly, in my opinion, if you're one to really just enjoy a lot of matcha lattes with, you know, sweeteners, if you want to add a blueberry compote or strawberry syrup, etc. If you're someone who likes to experiment with different kind of matcha lattes, I don't necessarily think that you have to stress out about finding like the best matcha powder ever, because if you're adding a ton of sweetener and milk to the matcha, honestly, quality of the matcha doesn't really matter that much. But I do think for the price point, these are insane. They're insane. I'm a huge fan right now.